So I'm making this video because I recently acquired a brand new set of pickups for my Gibson Les Paul Studio Session, which are the Gibson Dirty Fingers pickups. And I couldn't really find too many videos, or at least too many recent videos, of an in-depth review and demo of how they sound, so I figured I'd make one myself now that I have them. This guitar, like I said, is the Gibson Les Paul Studio Session, and it's really become one of my favorite guitars in my collection. But for me, I like a little more higher gain pickup just for the style of music I play. And originally had 57 Classics, which sounded great. But like I said, if you're looking for something that has a little more power behind it, the Gibson Dirty Fingers have really blown me away. These sound absolutely incredible. Also, it looks a little bit different now. I changed out the hardware to be cream and gold rather than the stock black hardware. I just think it helps make the finish stand out a little bit more. One more thing I will add before I start playing is that this model guitar, and I think a lot of the modern Gibsons, have the quick connect system. So these pickups that I get from Gibson are also quick connect, so they're solderless. All you have to do is just take the back plate off, unplug the old ones, and then just plug these into the labeled spot. So if you're not very savvy with a soldering iron, I think it's a great system. So the Dirty Fingers pickups by Gibson, I believe, were introduced in the 70s. It was kind of their way of competing with a lot of the higher gain aftermarket pickups, and they do that very, very well. I believe they are found in a lot of the Explorer models in the 70s and 80s. But I think that they're just an amazing sounding high gain pickup, and they really have a great warmth to them, but also still cut through the mix, and they really complement a Les Paul very well. So I'm going to start with the clean tone, even though I got them for the dirty tone, since the name Dirty Fingers. I should say I'm playing through my Black Star HT Club 50 Mach 3 that I added the cheetah print myself just to give a little more of a 80s rock and roll aesthetic. That's going into my Marshall Vintage Modern 4x12 cabinet with greenback speakers, and like most of my gear demos, I'm using a room mic instead of close micing. I just find that it gives a more organic, honest sound for particularly for gear reviews. I'm going to add some reverb and delay. This is the neck pickup. And the cool thing about getting the Gibson branded Quick Connect Dirty Fingers pickups with this particular guitar, the Studio Session, is that you still have all the push-pull. They found me. They still have all the push-pull features, right? So you can still coil split everything. You can still have the phase inverter and have the true bypass. So on the neck pickup, I can split it now, and here's the split sound. Back to the full pickup. And now let's go to both pickups, both in full humbucker mode. lot of options here with all the push-pull. So I can do the phase inverter to kind of get the Peter Green sound. So here's, again, just the two humbuckers full. Here's the phase inverted. phase non-inverted. And then you can have a lot of combinations, like you can split one or both. So here is having both pickups, both coil split. And now here is both pickups, just the bridge pickup split. Now here is both pickups, just the neck split, the bridge in full. All right, now bridge pickup full. Bridge pickup split. Like I said, the fourth one that I haven't touched yet is basically just bypasses all the other ones. So when you have that engaged, it even bypasses the volume knob, so it doesn't do anything. And I will say that it definitely makes the bridge pickup look brighter. Just slightly, but the reason for that is that, say you're in like middle position and you have both split and both phase inverted, which I don't think I showed that one yet, so I'll do that quick. Alright, so that's both pickups, both coil split and phase inverted. And say you want to get back to the bridge pickup really fast, instead of pushing each one down and hitting the switch here, it's a lot more efficient just to pull this one up. And now I'm back to the bridge full. So that's why that's there. But now let's go to the dirty tones, because if you're watching a demo on Dirty Fingers pickups, it's probably so you can hear the dirty tones. So that's the bridge full. Now the neck full. Now both pickups full. Now both pickups full with the phase inverted. And now both pickups split. Now just the bridge pickup split. Now just the neck pickup split. All right. This is really one of my favorite sounding pickup sets I've ever played. They're really high gain, so it's really a smooth, smooth feel playing. but they're also not really bright, which I think happens with a lot of high gain pickups. A lot of times the byproduct of that is getting very bright. I think these still sound really beefy and fat and sit in the mix really well. So check them out. Dirty Fingers by Gibson.